Welcome back, my devilish fiends. How you doing? It's Chris here, and today we're talking about OLOCH. This is the Infernal Mage. He's a really interesting hero. I think, usually you have some sort of like brute force guy, you have some sort of damage doer, and then you have some sort of like magic type guy. So it's pretty standard as far as Kingdom Rush is concerned, and he's fairly interesting. He's really not good to, he looks beefy, he looks strong, he looks like he can run up and just punch people in the face, but that's not the way you're gonna use him. So first of all, look at his health. Pretty low. Actually, not that good. Look at his armor. Nothing. Oh, terrible. Look at his magic. It doesn't even look that good. Look at his timer on the thing. It doesn't look that good at all. So everything just looks bad on this guy. But don't underestimate him. He can still be a pretty powerful asset to your team, mainly because of all of his abilities. He's a mage. He's going to make all these extra abilities do extra things and do powerful things for him over here. So let's talk about him. Again, as usual, guys, we're going to talk about the 5 different abilities, what I like about him, what I don't like about him, then we're going to hop into a game and just show him off a little bit to compare. So, Duplication. This one's probably one of the best things. He can duplicate himself multiple times, and they all can have attacks and just throw them at things. I don't believe the duplications can stun anybody, though. They're just sort of there to do extra damage. So, you got to keep that in mind. They're not going to actually tank any real damage for you. You're going to have to put barracks and things in the way. Here we go. The Magma Eruption. Cast an infernal spell that erupts 5 lava geysers, dealing 250 true damage to each target. Woo! So true damage is always good, and this is what we're talking about. Not just regular true damage, but 250 true damage, and we're doing it to every target in there. So you can tell a lot of damage coming out of this guy, mainly from the Magma Eruption. The Hellish Infusion. OLOCH infuses nearby towers for 6 seconds, giving them 30% extra damage. This was a really interesting, concept for me, because I'm not used to heroes having to be next to a certain tower. But with OLOCH, I have to make him next to a certain tower to make them more efficient. And a lot of times, I'm accidentally putting him next to a barracks or something like that and powering up the barracks when I really don't want to power that up. I want to power up one of my, other stronger towers over here, whether it's a mage tower or just anything, a boomerang tower or whatever, man. You want to power up the strongest towers that you have, not the stupid ones. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can only power up one tower at a time. I don't think. Hold on. It's really difficult to get more than one tower powered up at a time because the radius that he actually has is really low. So even though it says towers, I find it very difficult to see you powering up more than 2 towers at a time unless it's like absolutely perfect on a certain map right here. Most of the time for me, he was powering up just 1 tower at a time. The Demonic Blast. OLOCH summons a massive ball of fire and throws it at a target, dealing 180 to 540 magical damage. Dude, now that is sexy right there. Look at that, dude. 200 to 500 damage? Oh, what? So far, like, comparing him to the other 2 heroes that we can play with, Varuk and Azra, absolutely amazing abilities right here. Just as far as just pure damage goes, he's solid. But then, the most unredeeming factor of them all is definitely his actual ability right here. Moves a group of enemies back. He teleports people backwards. I hate it. I mean, here's the thing. It might be able to save you some lives if, like, guys get all the way to the very end or something like that. But it's a rarity. It's not usually what we're going to use this guy for. It actually just, I don't use it, like, ever. So I end up thinking, like, oh, man, I just wish he had some sort of damage-doing ability. It would make him so much better. I don't even care what it is. Or give me like a weird shield or something like that. I don't know. Shield me for 10 seconds. I'd be cool with that. But the teleport just isn't my thing. I don't personally like it. In fact, I'm going to say that I hate it. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys are have a different playstyle than me. Maybe you can use it a little bit better, and that's fine. That's cool. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really a big fan. So here we go. We're going to hop into a game really... Oh, I did it again. I did it again, guys. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at life. I've got to pick my hero here. Select. There we go. That makes it all that much better here, guys. It's just the usual. So again, this guy's a free hero, so you got to keep in mind that free heroes are supposed to be slightly worse than the paid heroes. But I don't find them all to be that bad. I actually enjoy most of the free heroes. They don't seem like they're necessarily free, or that the other heroes are necessarily paid. It's just kind of what you're up to. So we'll let out some things. As far as speed goes, he's pretty slow speed, not the slowest in the game or anything like that, but pretty slow. He has to walk everywhere. Doesn't get anything extra over here. You can see he's got his illusions coming in already. You can see the damages and the geysers coming in already. You can see, as far as just pure damage goes, like, he's not even letting these guys get to him once you have those illusions up and once you have all these things going on over here. But then once you have the hand attack happening, oh no, he's terrible with his hand attack. So you cannot let the people get to you. You have to put things in the way, and you have to sit behind him. So as usual, guys, we're going to build a barracks really quick. We're going to put him behind him, and we're just going to let them kind of go to town. And you can see, if you get all these abilities happening, you can take down a lot of these units extremely, extremely quickly. And that's where OLOCH's main power comes from. If you position him in a good spot, he will do lots and lots of damage for you. But don't ever get overrun. You can try to teleport him back. That's probably your only chance here. But again, here's his ability, so you can teleport a bunch of guys back. That's actually cool. I've never seen that happen. That they teleported in different directions. I've actually never seen that happen, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, to finish it off here, he's technically got 28 to 52 attack. It's a pretty reasonable amount. His health is pretty low, 342, and you can see how easily we're going to die. I mean, this is just like a 1 foot soldier. If he gets up into our business here, we're basically doomed. There's like nothing we can do. He's just gonna slowly die here. Kablamo. Oh, there he is, and he explodes into a crispy thingamabob right there, whatever that is. A dust pile with horns on it. But that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. OLOCH, he's a solid hero. He's definitely a damage doer. You definitely need to make sure you use him properly. Put him behind something, or else he's going to absolutely suck up in here, guys. If you enjoyed, press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.